thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on Tenet. Overall, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this film. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this film, what you thought about the review. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, AJREACTS2, all across the board, as well as Letterboxd and Twitch. And the last thing I will say about this film is that it didn't have a huge twist at the end. I think most good films have a good twist, something that is jaw-dropping, something jarring, shock and awe. But this film, it kind of was straightforward. It laid everything out on the line for you, and you could just kind of digest it for what it is, but it didn't have like that shock moment. Don't get me wrong, there were parts in the film that, you know, were a little surprising, you know, kind of things that caught you off guard a little bit, but nothing like a heavy-hitting plot twist. And for what this film was, and that's okay because we had to think a lot anyway throughout the whole film, so I think it worked out. The visual effects were stunning. That is like probably the biggest thing in this film, the visual effects. Christopher Nolan really relies heavily on visuals, and it really works for him in his films. Inception, Dunkirk, Interstellar, just like those are like visual phenomenons in my opinion. Including this film, I think people have attempted to do this type of thing in the past, but never really executed it as well as Tenet did with the reverse time and things like that. It might be because I'm an old man and I love subtitles. I don't watch a film without subtitles at home, so when I go to the movies, I'm kind of like in that same mode. Something about this film, I don't know if everybody else had this kind of issue with this film, but the sound was a little bit of an issue. Either it was our movie theater or something, because it was kind of hard to understand everything that they were saying. I think a little bit of the accents had an effect in that. Also, the score was really loud, so I don't know if it had mixing issues or anything like that, but some of the parts were a little hard to understand, a little hard to hear, but I got the gist overall. Kenneth Branagh was a phenomenal villain. He was very menacing, and you were kind of intimidated by him, to say the least. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Elizabeth Debicki, the female protagonist in this film, she did a great job as well. I didn't watch any trailers for this film, so I was caught off guard. I did not know that she was going to be in this movie, and I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that she brought forth an excellent performance. Robert Pattinson, yet again, Robert Pattinson is showing us his acting chops, and a lot of people compare him with, because he was in Twilight. They compared that film with, all these other films, but man, this man can act, and it's no doubt that he's gonna be a great Batman. Like I said, the acting, John David Washington is a powerhouse in this film, and like I said, he didn't bring forth a performance that was breathtaking or jaw-dropping, but just the sequences of events and how he handled the situations he was given in the film was really great. And this is definitely like one of your mind-bending, mind-warping type of films. So if you don't want to think, if you just want a film that you can just sit down and enjoy like a popcorn flick or whatever, might not be the movie for you. Like, you really have to think about Inception and Interstellar. You really have to focus in, and you can't really miss a scene. You really have to, no bathroom breaks. Sorry to say, this is a 2.5 hour film, no bathroom breaks, because if you miss something, you're going to miss an essential element to the film. I'm going to start with the acting. The acting was solid. I will say that this film had solid acting. Nothing that really blew me out of the water, but what was happening on screen is what really got me intrigued. All right, what can I say about Tenet? It was a experience. I could definitely say that. I think Nolan takes film to new heights, and it really makes you think. I had to put all my brain cells together to really think about, what this plot really was and what it is. I'm not really going to get into the details of the plot because I know a lot of reviewers are doing that, so I'm just going to give you my thoughts. Salad. Skyler, rabbits, was. And it's no Michelle, you so